Let's start with a simple question. You may have never really thought about it deeply. Have you ever noticed that the moment a government says, "I'm freezing prices," the market doesn't suddenly get cheaper? Instead, shelves go empty, lines get longer, and people start whispering one word: the black market. Freezing prices. What does it mean, and why can that sentence trigger real trouble? A price freeze means the state says, this product will not be sold above the official price. At first, it sounds heroic. But the darkest rule of the system starts right here. Freezing the price never freezes the cost. It just pushes the cost into a place you can't see, and the moment costs become invisible, the game changes. Hidden rule: price isn't money, it's the market's GPS. Most people see a price as simply expensive or cheap. But a price is the market's GPS. It's the signal that tells everyone what's scarce, what's abundant, what's hard to produce, and where demand is exploding. When you turn off the GPS, the market goes blind, and a blind market creates chaos, even if the intention was good. The fastest result: shelves empty, and everyone starts hunting for a real price. When you force a price artificially low, two things happen at the same time. Buyers say, "It's cheap, let me buy more," while sellers say, "Why would I sell at this price?" And in one moment, the normal market disappears. It gets replaced by shortage, and the chaos begins. The second language of the market shows up immediately: lines, limits, connections, and the back door. And that's when you realize the truth. Cheap prices don't mean a cheap life. They just mean you pay with something else: time, stress, and sometimes humiliation. How the black market is born, and why it becomes inevitable. Now we get to the most critical part. When prices are frozen, the market creates two prices at the same time: the official price on paper and the real price people actually pay. And when the gap between those two prices gets big enough, a door opens in the middle. Someone finds the product at the official price, then sells it quietly at the real price. This isn't just greed, it's the mechanism, because the system hides the real price from you, and the market rewrites it anyway. The truth is simple: the black market is the shadow of a frozen price. Once you see that, the whole process becomes clearer, and the players' moves start making sense. The darkest irony: they say, "We're protecting everyone," but the weakest get crushed the most. This is where many people feel shocked, because it's a hard truth to accept. The black market becomes a selection machine. Who gets the product? The answer is brutal: whoever can pay more. The rich find it with money, and the poor get burned in the line. So the promise of fairness can turn into an even bigger unfairness. That's the dark side of the system. The rules look equal, but the outcome isn't equal at all. Hidden inflation: the price stays the same, but the inside gets hollow. Now let me tell you the sneakiest result, and we'll go deeper. If the state won't allow prices to rise, the producer finds another route. Quality drops: cheaper ingredients, smaller portions, weaker packaging, worse service. You still see the same price, but the real value falls. Yes, you heard that right. What you're buying isn't the same product anymore, even though the price looks identical. So what is that? It's hidden inflation. The price is frozen, but the value starts melting. In history, it's always the same scene: ration cards, barter, the back door. This topic is not new. You've seen it in history again and again: ration cards, barter, the if you know someone, you'll find it system, secret prices, and closed markets. The name changes, but the script stays the same, because the mechanism doesn't change. And here's the coin conspiracy question. If the state freezes the price, who decides the real value? The answer is almost always the underground market. Why the black market is a problem, and why the system sometimes feeds it by itself. Let's be clear, I'm not praising the black market, I'm explaining the outcome, and the deeper research is up to you. What does the black market bring? Corruption, bribery, the strong getting stronger, the weak getting squeezed harder, and the rule of law getting weaker. But the more troubling part is this: sometimes the black market becomes the system's pressure valve. When the official system fails, people look for a hidden path to survive. And the state gets trapped in a paradox. If it destroys it, pressure can hit a breaking point. If it ignores it, decay starts from the inside. Remember this: freezing prices kills the signal, and when the signal dies, truth gets written in the dark. Let's lock it in with one line. Price is the market signal, and when you silence the signal, the market goes underground. Then the chain reaction starts like a movie: shortage, lines, connections, bribery, black market, quality collapse, more control, more hiding. It becomes a wheel, and once that wheel turns, good intentions don't stop it. It changes the direction of the market without caring about anyone's tears. Final question. Freezing prices doesn't silence the market, it just pushes the market's voice underground, like covering the problem with a mask. And underground things get worse, because the rules are invisible. So here's the question I'll leave you with. If the official price isn't the truth, who writes the real price? Most of the time the answer is this: the market writes it anyway, just in the dark. This is Coin Conspiracy, and we expose hidden rules.